Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Athletics. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Luis Severino. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And into the box for Baltimore. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. To first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boog, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Andujar makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Here's the second baseman, Max Schumann. In the air, right field. Cowser hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is that. The A's strand 1. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Kobe Mayo. Severino back to work. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Mayo was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
Severino kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it's caught for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That one hit to right. Butler coming on. Squeezes it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. This is J.J. Bleday. Yeah, that's fouled off. No score here in the second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
2 outs. That's ripped. Base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Miguel Andujar in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a base hit. Urshela around second, on his way to third, and it gets by him, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Urshela, the runner at third. Andujar on at first with 2 down. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Severino, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next for the Orioles, Ethan Salas. The other way, and it's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Severino. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Henderson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Left field, Andujar makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and it's 2-0. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Check swing, called strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Wilson, the next to hit, takes outside. A little out front there as he swings through it. Wilson with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And that one cutting but missing down low. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're still down. It's 2-zip. On to the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is Mullins. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. And that is out of play. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, and here is Kobe Mayo. He's got some power, no doubt. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bleday sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Flied to right his first time. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Out quickly to second for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the fourth. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Way back there and gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bleday, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Up the middle, Henderson throws to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Third baseman
Gio Urshela steps in. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Miguel Andujar. A single his first time. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Urshela at first, one gone. Field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. And that one hit to first. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now a chance for Max Schumann. And fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 on, 1 out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This to third. There's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Severino back to work. And that one in the air center field. Lede makes the grab, 1 down. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Ripped to short. Slings it across. And there are 2 outs. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And the next pitch is way outside. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
Salas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fair ball. O'Neill flies around third. He'll score easily. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one lifted to left on Duhar on his way over. And that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Coming out for the Orioles, Charlie Morton.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's a little bit high. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A's leading by a run. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one ripped right center field. That'll make it out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-3.
Really impressive hitting a ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Urshela in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, hauls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. First pitch misses. Westberg measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And there's a ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Cedric Mullins digs in now. His righty-lefty splits there. And now the 0-1. In the air, center field. Lede sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Tap foul at the plate. And strike two. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Line and a base hit into right. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Tyler Ferguson comes on now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Mateo now at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the A's 5 and the Orioles 3. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Miguel Andujar. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. Henderson sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
There's a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That one misses, and it's 2-1. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Max Schumann.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Max Schumann. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that one missing low. Up the middle, Henderson. And he can't come up with it. Two outs, runner at first. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Schumann leads off first with 2 down to the inning. What a stop. To first. They get the out, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the A's 5 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, TJ McFarland.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. On the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc getting loose out there. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That's a ball.
Outside.
Tried the sweeper. Next pitch
Outside,
off the plate. And a count 2-1. The Orioles down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Wilson on to first.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Ethan Salas. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. In the dirt,
ball,
and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye in that spot.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Gunnar Henderson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swings and misses, and good work there. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No, that's that
No
slurve
ball,
right
2
there. He
strikes.
threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. Fastball is outside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
In there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Butler leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Bleday in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cowser gets under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. The A's strand 1. And it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ken Waldichuk.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move.
This one high in the air to left center. Bleday sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Westberg in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Mason Miller up and throwing. Leclerc getting loose as well. And there's a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Inside. 2-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That misses. 3-1. This to center field. Wilson on the move. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Gio Urshela to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the A's.
Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. There's a strike. Next offering is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. In the air, right side. Cowser under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now that is first baseman
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. In there for strike one. Just missed.
Inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Froze him with a backdoor slider. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 3 in this one. That's outside. Ball one. Miller, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That clips the corner. That one ripped, but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball.
We got full count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Ground ball left side. Urshela to first in time. And they're down to their last out. Jorge Mateo now 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. The Orioles trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's downstairs and outside.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. Miller is just 1 strike away. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.